Imagine venturing along the vast iron paths that crisscross the landscapes of nations, railways that serve as the arteries pulsating with the lifeblood of commerce, communication, and connectivity. Today, we embark on a journey to discover the world's longest railway networks, a testament to human engineering and a linchpin of globalization. Let's board this fascinating ride, beginning with the United States, home to a staggering 250,000 kilometers of railway lines. This grand network is not merely a system of tracks. It is a historical odyssey that propelled the United States into industrial prominence. The Transcontinental Railroad, completed in 1869, forever changed the face of the nation by linking the Atlantic and Pacific coasts. Fast forward to modern times, and you'll find freight trains carrying the life of American commerce, supplying industrious cities and the most remote outposts. Each locomotive traverses wide plains, majestic mountains, and sprawling deserts, echoing tales of the Old West with every mile they cover. As we leave the stars and stripes behind and snowball onward to the Orient, China greets us with a high-speed revolution on rails. The Middle Kingdom boasts over 100,000 kilometers of diverse railway lines, including the crown jewel of their transport system, the bullet train. A tremendous feat that is reshaping the very fabric of Chinese society. These sleek trains symbolize progress, hurtling passengers at velocities that turn day-long journeys into mere hours. But China's railway ambitions extend even further. The Belt and Road Initiative aims to weave a web of tracks linking the giant with its neighbors, creating new Silk Roads for the 21st century. Continuing the transcontinental narrative, Russia's sheer vastness is stitched together by 85,500 kilometers of track. The storied Trans-Siberian Railway gallops alongside Siberian tigers through taigas and tundra, bridging Europe and Asia, spanning over 9,000 kilometers from Moscow to Vladivostok. It is the longest railway line in the world, a wonder that invites travelers to partake in a journey spanning 8 time zones. From the frozen depths of Siberia, these tracks are not just conduits of trade, but also remarkable corridors of cultural exchange. Crossing borders, unifying diverse states, the Indian railways present a spectacular 65,000-kilometer tapestry of trains such as the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, the Nilgiri Mountain Railway, and the Kalka-Shimla Railway. These tracks are arteries sustaining the beating heart of India, ferrying millions daily. They're not just a means of transportation. They are a platform where the drama of life unfolds, the sounds of laughter from families on holiday, the quiet desperation of the daily commuter, and the hopes of travelers seeking new beginnings. If you're as captivated by these iron giants as we are, consider subscribing and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these railway networks would you love to journey on? Heading northward to the vast expanses of Canada, we encounter a railway dominion encompassing some 48,000 kilometers. It's a network that ties together cosmopolitan cities like Toronto and Vancouver with the pristine wilderness of the Canadian Rockies. The Canadian Pacific and the Canadian National Railways, historic competitors, now serve as pivotal channels for the country's economy, sending freight from the wheat fields of Saskatchewan to the bustling ports of the Atlantic and Pacific. Here, trains don't just transport goods, they traverse narratives of exploration and resilience against the harsh, unforgiving backdrop of the Canadian Shield. Sleek, efficient, and timely. Words that encapsulate the German rail experience. Germany's tracks stretch for 41,000 kilometers, a network punctuated by the renowned Deutsche Bahn. Trains here are more than a mere mode of transit. They are symbols of precision engineering. The Intercity Express, IC, trains connect major urban hubs such as Berlin, Frankfurt, and Munich, embodying a spirit of innovation as they slice through the countryside at speeds up to 300 kilometers per hour. It's a network integral not just to Germany's framework, but also to the entire European continent, facilitating swift movement across borders and cultures. As we traverse oceans and continents, Australia's railway network looms on the horizon with 40,000 kilometers of track cutting through crimson deserts and dense bushlands. The Ghan, the Indian Pacific, and the Overland trace the contours of a continent-sized country, offering passengers views of landscapes so vast and varied they seem plucked from a dream. And yet these trains are more than just a window to otherworldly sights. They are lifelines to remote communities, conduits of trade and storytellers of Australia's pioneering days. Let's not forget the incredible impact these railway systems have had on our world. From reshaping economies to enabling massive human and cultural exchanges. Your opinion matters to us, so hit the like button and join the conversation if you appreciate the monumental role of railways in our global society. Which railway story resonated with you the most? Now let's shift our attention to Argentina, a country where 36,000 kilometers of railway used to be the pride of South America. While the network experienced periods of decline, Argentina is witnessing a resurgence, reviving the glory of its trains through modernization endeavors and electrification initiatives. These tracks carry with them the legacy of an era when Argentina was a railway titan and the ambition to reclaim that status in contemporary times. Then there's France, synonymous with high-speed travel, where the train à grande vitesse, TGV, reigns on 29,000 kilometers of rail lines. France's commitment to innovation and speed has made trains not just vessels of travel, but objects of national pride. From the lavender fields of Provence to the bustling heart of Paris, the TGV networks stitched together a nation famed for its culture, cuisine, and art de vivre. Closing our journey, we arrive in Brazil, with 28,000 kilometers of tracks that bind the diverse ecosystems and booming urban centers of this South American powerhouse. Brazil's railways may not yet reach the notoriety of its peers, but they possess untapped potential in a nation thirsty for development and eager for environmental consideration. Here, tracks carve through the Amazon, cut across the Pantanal, and ascend the mineral-rich mountains, holding the promise of a future where growth and greenery can coexist. Join us on this channel as we continue to explore the marvels of human creation, from the longest railways to the grandest monuments that stand as testaments to our collective achievement. If you're keen on uncovering more wonders, make sure to subscribe and chart a course with us through the annals of innovation and progress.